Friends, in this world, a man may be born in a poor family, but his deeds and fate never allow him to live a life of poverty forever. Friends, whatever is written in one's fate will happen. But thinking this and not doing any work is condemnation of karma. Friends, today's story is very educative. This is the story of a devotee who, with his unwavering faith and belief, forced even the gods of Trilok to change his fate and remove his poverty. But before that, if you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you keep getting notifications of all our new stories. Friends, it is a matter of a long time ago. A poor young man named Ganesh lived in a town named Madhavgarh. His marriage is fixed with a girl named Lilavati. After some time, their marriage is completed after seeing the auspicious time. Lilavati was very humble by nature. Not only humble, she was also very hardworking. After finishing all the household chores, when her husband returned from work, she would start taking care of him. But it had not even been a full year since Lilavati's marriage, when her husband Ganesh left this world, and she became a poor woman, a widow. First, the separation from her husband, and on top of that, a child was growing in her womb. Now what could she do? What a game fate plays. Friends, the more a person suffers, the more troubled he is. That poor woman was so broken by her life that she even started thinking of suicide. But the love for the child growing in her womb stopped her from dying. Friends, it is said, interest is dearer than the principal. That woman could have given up her life, but the love for her unborn child forced her to live. She decided in her heart, now I will live my life for the happiness of this child. I will never let him feel the absence of his father. I will work day and night for his upbringing. Friends, it is said when a person makes a firm resolve, even the biggest mountains bow down before him. Lilavati, who was now a widow, started sweeping and mopping in other people's houses to avoid the dirty eyes of the society. Whatever work she got, she did, whether it was washing utensils, cleaning, or filling water. And with that hard work, she used to run her house with the little money she got. Slowly, months started passing, and that auspicious moment came for which she was waiting impatiently. A son was born from her womb. Seeing that little one, Lilavati's eyes sparkled, but the very next moment she became disappointed. Looking at the face of her newborn baby, she said, "Son, your fate has already been spoiled. My fate was already bad, now your birth has spoiled yours too." But somehow controlling herself, she hugged the child. She named her son Anil. Friends, time started passing. Anil slowly started growing up. Lilavati brought him up by working hard day and night, tried to dress him well, tried to fulfill every small and big need. She never let him feel the absence of his father. But friends, there is a different emotional depth in the love of a father, which no matter how much the mother tries to fill, the child feels it somewhere or the other. In the same way, a father can never match the love of a mother. Poverty made that mother and son dependent on every morsel of food. Therefore, Anil started working at a businessman's shop along with his studies, so that he could arrange for 2 meals a day. Anil was a very hard-working boy. He took great care of his mother. But when he played with the children of the rich, his poverty bothered him from within. Slowly, this thought started to settle in his mind. Why am I so poor? Why don't I have the comforts that my friends have? He kept thinking this for many days. One day, immersed in the same confusion, he comes to his mother and says, "Mother, I am friends with many boys in the village." Anil says to his mother, "Mother, I see that so many people in the city are rich. There is no dearth of money in their houses. They have every comfort. But mother, why don't we have it? Why are we so poor? We don't even get 2 meals a day properly. Why has God made us so poor? What is the reason for this poverty?" Lilavati's eyes became moist after listening to her son. Slowly she said, "Son, wealth and poverty, all these are achieved by fate. God makes a person the way he is. Poverty was written in our fate, so we cannot erase it even if we want to. I have spent my whole life in this poverty. Your father left this world just a few months after your marriage. I have raised you alone, tried to give you every possible happiness. Still, I don't know what is bothering you, son. Tell me what you want. What do you miss the most?" Anil had tears in his eyes. He looked at his mother and asked, "Mother, Just tell me one thing. Who writes this fate? Who has written poverty in our fate? We yearn for 2 meals a day. And on the other hand, some people have so much wealth that they keep pouring it out. After all, what did we do that we got this life? Lilavati took a deep breath and said, Son, whatever God has written, He must have written it after careful consideration. Don't get into these things. Just do your work. Focus on your studies. But Anil did not keep quiet. He insisted, No, mother, I will not get rid of these things now. I want to meet God. I will ask Him myself, why did He make us so poor? Why did He take away my father from us? Why did He give so much pain to my mother? Lilavati remained quiet for a few moments, then said softly, God lives in the jungle, son. Can you go to the jungle? If you have the courage, then go, find Him, and ask the answers to your questions. Friends, Anil was very stubborn. The very next day, after returning from school, he went to work, and as soon as the evening fell, he left for the jungle. In his mind, he decided, I will not return home until I meet God and get the answers to my questions. I will not sit in peace. I will not rest until I meet God. He kept wandering on the forest paths in search of God. He did not know when the evening turned into night, but God was nowhere to be seen. Tired and exhausted, he started returning home muttering, It doesn't matter, Prabhu. I will come again tomorrow. I will have to meet you tomorrow. The next day, Anil did not go to school. He went to work, and as soon as it was afternoon, he again left for the forest. This time he felt very hungry, yet he did not give up. Wandering in the forest, he started crying. Oh God, where are you? I want to ask you something. Why did my mother become a widow? Why is there only sorrow in my fate? Where are you? Why don't you come to me? At the same time, Lord Vishnu and Mother Lakshmi were roaming in that forest. When Mother Lakshmi heard Anil's crying voice, she became anxious. Prabhu, some child is calling you. He is crying. We should go to him. Lord Vishnu replied in a serious tone, Oh goddess, he is the son of a widow. A lot of sorrow is written in his fate. He is calling me to know the answer. Mother Lakshmi became distressed. Prabhu, will we not help him? He has come to your refuge. He is your true devotee. Lord Vishnu said calmly, O goddess, Brahma has not written anything in his fate. Only sorrow. Only poverty. What he is facing is the sanskar of previous births and the destiny of the present time. I cannot change his fate. Mother Lakshmi said in a firm voice, Prabhu, whatever the fate may be, mercy is in our hands. Let's go. I definitely want to help him. Lord Vishnu nodded in agreement. If you feel so, Devi, then let's go. We will go to him in the guise of a Brahmin and a Brahmini. After some time, an old couple stood in front of Anil. They said, Son, who are you? Why are you roaming around crying in the forest like this? Who are you looking for? Anil said softly. Baba, I am looking for God. We have to ask them, why did they give us so much pain? Why did they make my mother a widow? Why did they not even give us 2 meals a day? After all, what crime did we commit that we got this life? Hearing this, Mother Lakshmi in the guise of a Brahmin said, Son, all this is a game of fate. Every soul suffers the consequences of its deeds of previous life. One reaps what one sows. Anil's face turned red. There were tears in his eyes, but there was also fire inside. No, Mother! I am not satisfied with these things. I will meet God myself and ask, after all, what sins have I committed, for which I am getting this punishment today. Then Lord Vishnu in the form of a Brahmin said, Son, you cannot meet God right now. He has many tasks to do. He comes to his devotees from time to time. But I give you a gold necklace. By selling it, you can get rid of your poverty. This necklace will change your fate. Anil's eyes sparkled. This is a very beautiful necklace, Baba. This will change our world. Mother will be so happy. He bowed to the Brahmin and the Brahmini and started for home with the necklace. On the way, he was lost in his thoughts. Mother will be so happy. Now we will also wear good clothes, eat good food. With some money, we will also start a small business. Now our good days will definitely come. But suddenly he felt a strong urge to defecate. Seeing a stone nearby, he kept the necklace there and went inside the forest. Just then an eagle came there. Thinking the necklace to be some shiny food item, it took it in its beak and flew away. When Anil returned and found the necklace missing, his eyes filled with tears.
Oh Lord, what has happened? Somehow my fate was about to change, but that too has now broken. Once again, I am left poorer than the poor. He ran for some distance behind the necklace, but what could he do? The eagle had flown away in the sky.
He returned home with a broken heart and said to his mother, "Mother, my fate was about to change. An eagle took away that necklace. Now everything will remain the same as before." Mother consoled him. "Son, no one can change what is written in our fate. You are feeling sad for no reason." But Anil was adamant. "No, mother. I will go again. I will meet God. I will ask him why he has written so much poverty in our fate. This time, I will not give up." Next morning, Anil did not go to school again. After finishing his work, he headed towards the forest. He again reached the same place where he had met God in the form of a Brahmin yesterday. As soon as he called out, "Oh Lord, where are you? I want to talk to you," Lord Vishnu and Mother Lakshmi appeared again in the guise of a Brahmin and a Brahmin woman. Vishnuji said, "Son Anil, what is your problem now? Yesterday we had given you a gold necklace. Was that not enough for you?" Anil told the whole story in despair. "Oh Brahmin Baba, you gave me the necklace, but an eagle took it away on the way. Now we have reached the same place where we were. Our poverty is the same as before. Please do something that changes our fate." Vishnuji said in a serious tone, "Son, I cannot change your fate. If you want to change your fate, you will have to go to Brahmaji. He is the creator of the universe. He is the writer of fate." Anil asked curiously, "Prabhu, please tell me where I can find Brahmaji?" Vishnuji showed him a direction and said, "Brahmalok is on the top of that mountain. Brahmaji is engrossed in meditation there. You will have to go there." Anil set out in that direction without delay. After a difficult journey of many days, he reached Brahmalok. There, Brahmaji was sitting engrossed in meditation on a lotus seat. Anil bowed down and said, "Prabhu, I am Anil. I request you to tell me, why have you written so much poverty in my fate? My mother is a widow, we have nothing. People in the city play with wealth, and we crave for 2 meals a day. Is this justice?" Brahmaji opened his eyes and said seriously, "Son, nothing is written in your fate. Only misery and poverty have come your way. You will have to suffer as I have written it. No one can change this, not even I." Anil's face was empty, not tears. Then Anil humbly says, "Oh Lord, you are God himself. Please tell me a way by which I can also live a good life. I can also become rich. My life can also be pleasant and respectable. If you cannot change my fate, then please answer my questions." Brahmaji says in a serious tone, "Son, what is written in your fate? Even we cannot change it. But I am giving you a special ring. This jeweled ring can remove all your poverty. By selling it, you can make your life prosperous and happy." Friends, Brahmaji gives a shining jeweled ring to Anil. Anil gets emotional on seeing it and thinks to himself, "Okay, now the money that we will get from this ring will help us to get rid of our poverty. Maybe now my fate will change." Lost in these thoughts, Anil keeps the ring safe and starts walking towards home through the forest. While walking, he gets lost in many golden dreams. A prosperous life, his mother's smile, people's respect. Then on the way, he feels very thirsty. He searches for water here and there, and at a short distance, he sees a beautiful lake. As soon as he bends down to drink water, the ring falls out of his pocket and falls straight into the water, and a fish swallows it. In a moment, his fate changes again. His fate was ruined while being made, his dreams were shattered while being decorated. He is stunned. Anil starts crying. There is pain in his voice. "Oh my fate, I want to change you again and again, but you just don't want to change. Let me see how long you won't change." Returning home, Anil goes to his mother with a sad face. "Mother, today I met Lord Brahma. He had given me a jeweled ring which could end all our poverty. But while I was returning, that ring fell from my pocket while drinking water at the lake, and a fish swallowed it. Mother, we were just about to become rich. Our fate was ruined just as we were about to become rich." Mother Lilavati says in a sad voice, "Son, why do you tell me such false comforting stories? I know that only sorrow is written in my fate. If there was happiness, then why would your father leave me alone at such a young age?" Friends, it is said that a woman cannot move without a husband. The society does not respect a woman who does not have a husband. She gets neither respect nor any happiness. If happiness and respect were written in my fate, then perhaps I would not have been alone today. Son, your fate is also made up of my fate. So accept whatever God has written. No matter how much effort you make, you cannot change your fate. Anil, who was stubborn by nature, says firmly, "No, mother, I will change my fate with my actions and faith. I will go to God again tomorrow. Let's see how he does not change my fate. He will definitely give me something else so that I can change our life." Next day, despite his mother's refusal, Anil finishes his work for the merchant and again sets out towards the forest. He calls out, "O Brahmaji, the ring you gave me fell into the water and a fish swallowed it. What should I do now? I am as poor as before. O Lord, please tell me some solution by which my poverty can be eradicated, so that I can also live a happy life like others." Brahmaji replies in a serious tone, "Son, now even I cannot do anything, because your fate does not allow you to change your fate. Many times people do anything for you, but your fate remains firm. A person who has misery and lack written in his fate cannot be happy, even if he gets the whole world. Even if all the wealth of the world reaches him, his misery will not end until his deeds make him worthy of it." Anil says anxiously, "Prabhu, you are God. Either remove my poverty or kindly answer my questions. Tell me what deeds I have done, due to which I have to suffer these sorrows. Why are these lacks written in my fate?" Brahmaji says in a calm and serious voice, "Son, I cannot change your fate, but now I'm telling you a solution. If you do it with full devotion, penance and true heart, then not only will your poverty end, but you will also get true happiness and respect." Anil bows down with folded hands. "O Prabhu, kindly tell me that solution soon. I will do every such work which can change my fate, which can eliminate my poverty, my sorrow and lack of resources." Friends, then Brahmaji says to Anil, "Anil, now you go to Mahadevji's temple. Sit there on the doorstep of the temple throughout the day. Just see him, just have his darshan, but remember, do not ask for anything from him. The goddess of fortune herself comes to worship Lord Bholanath at his doorstep. It is possible that if Lord Shiva blesses you, then the same goddess will change your fate." Anil folds his hands and says, "Okay, Lord, I will do the same." After this, he leaves from there. There was an ancient temple of Lord Shiva at some distance from the city. The next morning, Anil wakes up, takes a bath and meditates, and walks towards that temple. He goes and sits at the door of the temple. He keeps looking at the idol of Lord Shiva the whole day, but does not ask for anything. The whole day passes like this. As soon as it is evening, he returns to his home. On the other hand, his mother asks, "Son, where do you go? And where do you come from so late? What do you do after all?" Anil smiles and says, "Mother, I am changing my fate. I am doing penance. I will do every work that changes my fate." Mother says, "Son, why are you doing useless penance? No one can change your fate. If happiness was in your fate, you would have been born in a rich family. Had your father been alive, you would have been rich. But no, poverty is written in your fate. That is why you were born in a poor family like me." Anil firmly says, "No, mother. If a person wants, he can do anything. I too will turn my poverty into wealth. See, one day I will definitely do something that will change my fate." Mother Lilavati says, "Okay, son, do whatever you like, I will not stop you." Thus many weeks pass by sitting in the temple of Lord Shiva. Every morning Anil reaches the temple, sees the Shiva Linga throughout the day, and returns in the evening without asking for anything, without expecting anything. Lord Shiva Shankar is watching all this. He thinks, "This is my unique devotee. He works as a laborer till evening at the Seth's place and appears at my door early in the morning. He looks at me all day long, asks for nothing, says nothing, just looks at me, just sits in my presence." Then one day Lord Shiva dropped a bundle of diamonds in his path. Anil is returning from the temple when he finds the bundle. He opens it and sees it contains priceless diamonds. Surprised and delighted, he says, "Bholanath, you have accepted my penance. You have changed my fate today." He collects those diamonds, fills them in a pot, and starts walking towards home. Immersed in dreams and fantasies, he thinks, "Today, I will tell my mother, we are no longer poor. Now our life will change." When he reaches home, his mother is not at home. She has gone to the village for some work.
Anil fills the bundle of diamonds in a pot and keeps it in a corner of the house, and mad with happiness, goes out to call his mother. He thinks, when mother sees this, she will be so happy. Now the smile will return to his face too. But friends, really, fate was playing hide and seek with him. Even after such a tough penance and worshipping God with a true heart, fate was ready to play with him. As soon as Anil comes out of the house to call his mother, some thieves enter his house. They start stealing quietly. While stealing, they find the pot in which Anil had kept the diamonds. The thieves take that pot and run away from there. After some time, Anil comes home with his mother. He excitedly says, "Mother, look, today I have found a bundle full of diamonds. Now our life will change." Mother says, "Son, I don't trust you. How can I believe you unless you show it to me?" Anil runs to find that pot, but that pot is no longer there. He says to his mother in a distraught state, "Mother, I had just kept the pot full of diamonds here. I don't know where he went." Mother takes a deep breath and says, "Son, now you should stop making up stories. I know our fate is very poor, very unlucky. It can never change." Anil almost cries and says, "No, Mother, I am not lying. Today only I had kept a pot full of diamonds there, but I don't know how it disappeared." Mother says sadly, "Son, I have told you before, our fate cannot be changed. You may try 1,000,000 times, do penance. But when nothing is written in your fate, then nothing happens. Not even a moment of happiness is written in our fate." Friends, Anil's mother has tears in her eyes. She says in a voice full of pain, "Son, if happiness was in our fate, would I have become a widow just a few months after my marriage? No woman in the world can have a happy life without her husband. The woman whose husband leaves her at a very young age, her home, her world, her courtyard, all become filled with sorrows. Then her life becomes a burden that no one understands, no one bears. Even her family members eventually start considering her pain as a burden. Son, my fate is very bad. I am very unfortunate." Anil says with determination in his eyes, "No, Mother, now I will go again to Lord Bholanath. I will again seek his refuge and ask for some solution so that our poverty ends forever. Mother, you will see one day our fate will definitely change." Then Anil goes to the same ancient Shiva temple. He goes and sits at the door of the temple again, the same old sadhana, the same penance. He gazes at the idol of Shiva Shankar the whole day. But this time too, he does not ask anything from God. He only takes darshan, just sits in front of him silently. The evening falls. Anil gets up from the temple, finishes his work for the merchant, and returns to his home at night. Time passes, days, weeks, months. This sadhana of Anil has now become devotion. Friends, there on Mount Kailash, Lord Shiva says to Mother Parvati, "Devi, this Anil's fate is very poor. I, Sri Vishnu, and Brahma himself tried a lot to change his fate, but every time his bad fate comes in the way, because only and only poverty is written in his fate." Then Mother Parvati says worriedly, "Prabhu, you talk to the goddess of fate. Maybe he can suggest some solution." Lord Shiva immediately invites the goddess of fortune to appear. A few moments later, the goddess of fortune appears before them. Bholanath says in a serious tone, "O Bhagya Devi, you have written a lot of poverty in the fate of this boy and his mother. I, Vishnu and Brahma tried to change his fate, but failed every time. So today I order you go change his fate. Write something auspicious in his fate. Make his life happy. He is my very innocent, very loyal devotee. He comes to my door every day, sees me all day, does not ask for anything from me, just sits silently. Oh Devi, you know if someone comes to our door even for a moment, he asks for so much that he does not need anything else for 7 lives. But this child, without saying anything, without asking for anything, has been sitting for many months, just with his hopes attached to my eyes. What a person who asks gets. Even more than that, a person who does not ask should get. So, O Bhagya Devi, with my order do something good in his fate. May his poverty end. May his life be filled with happiness and communication." Then the goddess of fortune folds her hands and says, "Prabhu, how can I change his fate? Mother Fortune has not written anything in his fate. His fate is blank, empty, vacant." Bholanath said seriously, "No, goddess, this is my order. You have to change his fate. He is my innocent devotee, hard-working, honest, and with true faith. He has borne his share of sorrows.
Now the time has come when he should get the reward. Now his fate must change, and I am saying, you have to obey my order." Then the goddess of fortune goes to the Shiva temple, and there, outside the temple, she drops a gold coin. After some time, Anil is returning from the temple, and he finds that shining gold coin on the way. He says in surprise, "Oh Bholanath, you have blessed me once again. This coin will reduce my poverty a little. This time I will not make any mistake. This time I will not let go of this coin from my hand." Anil holds the coin tightly in his fist and walks quickly towards his house. Anil opens the door and his mother is sitting in front of him. He says smilingly, "Mother, today Lord Shiv Shankar has given me a gold coin. Mother, with this we can end our poverty. You go to the market and give me this coin and bring some ration. Bring some food, and with the money that is left we will start a small business. Now our fate is going to change, Mother." Mother has tears in her eyes, but this time these tears are not of sorrow, but of satisfaction and hope. She says in a trembling voice, "Son, today you have really changed your fate. Today I am convinced that fate can be changed with action and true devotion." Mother takes the coin and goes to the market. She buys ration and also buys a fresh fish. She thinks, "Today I will cook fish. I will feed it to my son happily. Today, after a long time, there will be a celebration in our house." She is cleaning the fish. As soon as she rips open the stomach of the fish, she sees something shining. She's surprised. A jeweled ring comes out of the stomach of that fish. She takes the ring in her hand and shows it to her son Anil and says, "Son, look, I have found this jeweled ring in the stomach of this fish. Oh God, today the doors of our fortune have really opened." When Anil sees the ring, he recognizes it and immediately says, "Mother, this is the same ring that Brahmaji gave me. Mother, now our fortune has changed. Now everything is going to be good." Anil becomes very happy after getting the ring. Then Anil's mother says, "Son, Mahadev has changed our fortune. Our luck has changed. Come, now we will feed the poor and hungry beggars, feed the Brahmins so that we get the blessings of some people and our fortune changes." Friends, it is said that wealth does not decrease by doing religion. The roots of religion go to the underworld, and feeding the hungry is the biggest religion, the biggest charity. Thinking about all these things, they go to the market, bring a lot of rice and many types of food items from the market. Then Anil says to his mother, "Mother, let's go to the forest now because some wood will be needed to cook food." Anil goes to the forest with his mother. After going to the forest, Anil climbs a tree on which some dry wood was placed. So when he goes to that tree and starts cutting the wood, he sees that an eagle's nest was made on that tree, and in that nest was kept the necklace which was given to him by Lord Vishnu in the form of a Brahmin. Anil picks up that necklace. He becomes very happy on seeing the necklace. When he comes down after cutting the wood, he says to his mother, "Mother, look at this. This is the same necklace which a Mahatma Ji had given me. The eagle had flown away with this necklace." Then his mother says, "Son, I did not believe you, but you were speaking the truth. Today I have come to believe you. Now it has been proved that any person whose fate has poverty written in him for many generations, any amount of suffering written, but if he does good deeds, worships God and keeping his karma in mind with a clean mind, becomes firm in his words, takes a firm resolve, then he can change his fate, because nothing is greater than karma. Fate is the slave of karma." Thus Anil and his mother go to their home. Going home, they feed hungry beggars, Brahmins, poor people, donate clothes to them, and also donate some money. Friends, this time their life had changed. Their poverty turned into wealth. They start doing charity in many ways, and in this way the widow woman Lilavati and Anil started living a happy life. Friends, if you want to make fate your companion, then always keep honesty and loyalty in your actions. But keep in mind that it should not be tainted with deceit or lies. Always believe in yourself and your actions, because karma is the most important thing. Friends, you must have heard in many scriptures that nothing is greater than karma. A person gets the result according to his karma. Dear friends, if this message has touched your heart, please like this video, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your every like and share gives us energy to bring more inspirational stories. While going, you too say, Jai Jai Shri Radhe Krishna.